Hey Justin, here is your Foo Fighters video. For starters, this will be your first alternate tuning. Alternate tuning usually refers to tuning multiple strings. Like I mentioned yesterday, a lot of them are open tunings, where just doing that or doing this becomes an actual chord. The first one most people learn is drop D, which is simply turning our E string down to D. And this is definitely a good opportunity to revisit memorizing the names of the strings really quick. One of those non-tasks where if you just spend 5 minutes really myopic, you'll know it. But hey, so this string, my fourth string, is D. So I'm going. And I want to emphasize, keep hitting the string over and over again. You don't ever want to be turning a peg when there's not some sound coming out of the guitar, the same way that you wouldn't twist using the tuner without some sonic reference point for the tuner. Cool. So there's us in open D, and we've got this power chord shape. The way that it starts. And let's listen. I'm down a half step. Let me fix that real quick. Too much Hendrix. That's more like it. If you're curious what I just was doing, playing a Hendrix song, I had my entire guitar tuned down one fret. So E to E flat, A to A flat, such that to correct all that. Here I am up here at the 9th fret playing the first shape in the song. Generally, we're going between this 2-note power chord, and that's how a power chord looks. It looks like boom, 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 or just the 2-finger thing. Random bit. When we're in this tuning, though it doesn't come up in the song directly, the power chord is just 3 of the same thing. This note that would usually be here is now here. Anyway, this song. That sounds like the John Mayer, no such thing, but they're both, it's just the same chord. Anyway. Cool. So that was, no, I just made a point to do it with no real feel. Just going, those are all down picks. I am not emphasizing the muting yet, and you might want to just do that a few times, just going without worrying about muting. Doing that pattern. You could theoretically just do that strumming pattern the whole way, but he does vary it a little bit, and we'll go one chord at a time. So maybe you pause and do that when we're trying to hit a couple strings and not the ones beneath them. It's a down and away movement, and I want you to have your guitar at right angles. So just build up some basic dexterity and have played the riff a couple times. Cool. So now returning to how we actually execute this, this sounds a little not quite, whereas if I'm like, that sounds more like the song. And that's us, like we talked about, muting all the other strings with our first finger. So just pushing down here, touching the strings the rest of the way, which is a pretty ergonomic position. We are, coming straight in at the string. The exception is you're pushing down more than one. Whether you're fretting or muting, touching more than one string at the same time with the same finger would be the exception. So we always play like this. So we're going, and the real difference is just a little bit wider range of motion on the high, on those where we're actually going, actually has in it. Cool. So there you go. Now go ahead and try just the, and you can be going like suggested starting tempo. Cool. Then you go, as it says on your tab sheet. Yeah, so we get a, next time he goes, so low, high, and then he does a on the way to the next chord, which is just flopping our first finger down. So again, first chord. really look at what we're doing, it's just moving our first finger up nominally, and then applying pressure here with that first knuckle up here. The rest of your hand should pretty naturally still be making contact with the strings. If it's not, you might be, or lots of problems will come from doing that. So just a reminder. Cool. So let's see what he does on the. So there's our second chord. Grab from here to here. Just first finger comes up and gets involved. So let's hear what he does with that first chord. Exact same strumming pattern. So exactly the same thing right hand wise that we did on the first one, speaking to what I meant by you can just learn that. And we're going to use that open strum to cover all the territory we need to get to the 5th fret. So we'll be on the dots, 5th and 7th fret, playing the exact same shape next. So we were like whatever he does there. And I would definitely just spend some time going like, keeping in mind that your thumb is going to move that. We can't really, you just got to move roll fast. The instructions for move fast are move rapidly. So yeah, I would just definitely go like I'm here, then I'm there. And subconsciously assume it's going to be pretty doable. So when he gets to that chord, which is 4, 3, 2, 1. So he just goes bass, bass, high, bass, and bass means the low note. Bass, bass, high as in higher notes. Bass, bass, high, bass, 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 high. And that's what he does on that chord, and then and I'm doing the open strum like that just to emphasize it's happening. However, you definitely don't want to do that yourself. It's the time that you use to execute the change. Maintaining the same shape might be tempting subconsciously to overly emphasize it. So then he goes back to the previous chord. So yeah, loopy thumb, it's all shoulder and elbow. That was exactly what it says on your page, but. And then we go back to the top. There it is. That seems to be the whole cycle. Cool. Then we get to the verse where he is doing the same thing. So there we are. That's what's up. I think that's certainly in the meat of what we covered. Let me know if you need any supplemental information. I can't emphasize enough that playing this slowly and not moving on prematurely to the other chords is going to make it so much easier to learn the song. Right hand wise, picking hand, we're being really, really repetitive. So just even just going for 10 minutes or something would make you much better at trying the rest of the song. And also being cool with playing slowly at first. And definitely not always going back to the beginning. If you mess up, go ahead and work through it. And I mean while you're in the memorization stage, as opposed to you've got it pretty well and you're as likely to get it correctly as mess up. But yeah, just, again, reminder, work in little sections, finish as we go. I'm re-emphasizing that because it's a song you're familiar with and like, so it's tempting to move on prematurely. That's what's optimal. We'll just program our brain to do it and then actually try to execute it. Dance steps, dancing, way more fun to just do it full speed first, but that's our process. Alright, bro, I'll see you in your next one. Enjoy that. Thanks for bringing the song in.